Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here, sorry I've been away, but I'm back now. I took a little summer vacation and I'm here to tell you about it. So I went to Greece and Turkey. Well, actually went all over Europe with my partner this summer, and it was part of a cruise, and yeah, it was great. So we went on the Greek and Turkey Isles cruise offered by Royal Caribbean on the Voyager of the Seas, and it was absolutely fantastic. The beginning of the trip started off kind of rough because WestJet was having one of their strikes, and our flight was a connecting flight, so we did not fly directly from Vancouver to Athens because it was too expensive. It's like $2,000. Instead, we flew from Vancouver to Rome, which is like $600. But the flight from Vancouver to Rome was connecting with the layover. And the first part of that connecting flight got canceled 3 hours before we're taking off. Like, we're at the airport and they're canceling it as we're at the airport because of their strikes and everything that's going on. They try to get us on a flight the next day, but because of our cruise, we have everything lined up to the T that we can't do that. So we have to end up booking a last minute ticket on another airline, and they did not refund us for this. And that other airline ended up being late, and we had 5 minutes, well, actually 8 minutes to sprint to our connecting flight. The plane was landing. I stood up and I said, "Dennis, get up." My partner. I said, "Get up." And the flight attendant told me to sit down, like the plane's still landing. I'm like, "No, I have a connecting flight." And I literally said, "Excuse me, everyone, please let us through. We have a connecting flight." And I just started pushing around the crowd. And everybody was so nice. Everybody kind of knew what was going on because they've been there probably, or they can imagine it would be like to me in that situation. And they moved. The crowd parted, and we sprinted to the terminal. It was crazy. It was so crazy. We had to run through the gift shop, and there's a person like attending the gift shop, like the salesperson. She's like showing someone like products, and I'm like sprinting past her. I'm like, "Excuse me," and she's like, "You're excused." And then I was like, "Where is D80, the gate number?" And she's like, "Over there." And I was like, "Where?" And she's like, "Over there." And I just sprinted. I sprinted so fast. Dennis had our suitcases. We had 2 carry-ons in our backpacks, and he had the 2 carry-ons, and he was running behind me. I had our passports. I ran to the gate, slammed it down, and I was like, "Here." And she's like, "Do you want to go to Rome?" I was like, "Yes, hello." Oh my gosh. We made it with like 2 minutes. And like the person that was checking me in, she was super funny, super nice. She was like, "Don't worry, like you made it." Someone else on the plane, I guess like some kind of like other steward. He was a guy, so not stewardess. Steward? What are they called? Male flight attendants. Male flight attendant. He was like, because Dennis made a comment like, "Oh, we made it," and he's like, "Barely," like something really slick right under his mouth, and we just kind of like looked at him like, whatever, like we don't have energy for this. Like, we made it, thank God. The flight was 9 hours. It was pretty good. WestJet, when you get in the plane, when you actually get your flight, things go good. Like, the food was good, snacks were good, movies are good. I watched The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston. So good. So the flight was good. We landed in Rome, and it's Italy. Oh my gosh, so exciting. Beautiful architecture, historic buildings, amazing food, and crowds. Rome is crowded. Oh my gosh. We had an amazing hotel. We really splurged on the hotel. I forgot the name of it, but I'll post a picture of me on the balcony. It has a balcony. And it was just amazing. Okay. We went to all the sites, went to the museums, went to the historic sites, went to the Colosseum, and that was really crowded. The Colosseum was the most crowded, to be honest. It was like chest to back. Like, everybody was like so close to each other. And it was kind of hard to like take it all in, like look and like really like explore because of the crowds. But But it was nice to see that. It was a great moment. And obviously my favorite moment was going to the Trevi Fountain. I felt like Lizzie McGuire in the Lizzie McGuire movie. Yeah, just like every movie that's filmed in Rome, they always go to the Trevi Fountain. So to be there was amazing. We woke up at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. to get there, and it was already crowded. By 1 p.m., you cannot take a photo. Like, it's too crowded. 1 p.m., you just go and you look with your eyes. But at 6 a.m., I was able to get some photos. So much fun. I love it. And also the Spanish steps. I was like a cheetah girl going down those steps. I was like, you gotta strut like you mean it. Free your mind, not enough just to feel it. Come on, get up when you feel it. It's your chance to shine. Strut like you mean it. Come on. If I find the video, I'll put it right here. Follow my Instagram, guys. Whenever I travel, I always post on Instagram. I come through. So follow my Instagram. It's Sarah Reach. So that was Rome. And also we had some pizza and some pasta. And it was good. It was good. It wasn't like the mouth-watering, sensational, tantalizing taste buds that I thought it was going to be. But it was very good. Very delicious. But the gelato was all that. The gelato. Oh my gosh, the gelato. It was delicious. It was delicious. I only got one flavor. I got caramel because we went twice. We were Rome for 2 days. The 2 days we were there, I got caramel twice because it was so good. Denis likes like tart or like sour flavors, so that's what he got. But oh my gosh, the gelato! Ah! Okay. So now we get on a plane and we go to Athens. Athens is where we're going to board our cruise. So, Royal Caribbean Voyager of the Seas. Here's my review. I would say the rooms are spacious. The overall decor and look of the boat is pretty modern. I believe that boat is from 1999 or 1998, around there. And it felt pretty modern, felt very new. I didn't see anything that looked broken, run down. Very clean. The room attendant, he was super nice. Great guy. Checked on us every morning. Any kind of information that he wanted to pass on, he would either like put on the door or put it in the room when he cleaned the room. Or if it's important, he'd actually wait to see us and then, tell us, okay, look, you have to have these papers for this and that. Like in Turkey, he ended up telling us that we needed like a little paper, and it was kind of like you need a visa to go to Turkey, right? But because you're on the cruise, they give you a paper that's kind of like your visa. So he's like, make sure you have this paper when you go off the boat because you need it to come back in the boat. Hell, you need to get off the boat too. So just make sure you have that paper. So he was very good. The entertainment was amazing. Great dancing in like the promenade area. Great shops. They had like a promotion. You can like win diamond earrings. A girl won. Every girl was in that jewelry store. It was a free raffle. Just write your name down and you can win a pair of diamond earrings. Everybody was in that jewelry store. And the girl that won, she was so happy she won. And she got some really nice diamond earrings. So that was really fun. They had a skating show. They had a musical show where all like the lead singers perform on stage, and that was my favorite one. It was only one night. I think 1 or 2 nights. Maybe the first night, Dennis and I took a long nap because we were just tired and jet lagged. So it might have been 2 nights they had that show, but I only saw it once, and I wish I saw it again. It was absolutely sensational. They sang their hearts out. Wow. There was also a magic show. That was cool. I think that was more for the kids. Yeah. And there was like a a reggae show where this guy was like singing Bob Marley songs, and you can tell like he obviously works for the boat, right? And someone made a joke about like smoking weed. He's like, weed? We don't smoke any weed around here. It was really funny, and it was a great show too. So the entertainment is like 10 out of 10. Actually, my whole review for the boat was 10 out of 10. And I will say this, Dennis and I got interior cabin, meaning there's no window. And I felt like it was really good because I felt like if I had a window, first of all, we weren't in the room that much because Dennis and I, we both love to explore. We did take a few naps and rest when we needed to rest, but we really didn't spend that much time in the room. So why would we need a window? The air conditioning was very good. There was air circulating in the room. It was fresh air. I even like got like a little laundry line and hung some stuff up, and things dried overnight. Like I washed Dennis's socks, put them up there, and they dried overnight. Like, so it was really good air circulation. And yeah, and I think with the interior cabin, it's more cozy because you have it's like dark and cold, and there's no distractions. I think the worst one actually is to have a window with the one that's like facing on the inside, like it's like facing the promenade. Because during like one of the dancing nights on the promenade, someone was like opening, like a little kid was like opening up the curtains, and you can see like in the background like his parents like changing or something, like they're doing something, and they come and they close the curtains because he can see us and we can see inside the room. So yeah. Anyways, all that to say, you don't need a window. You don't need a big sliding glass door. You don't need a balcony. Just get the interior cabin, save the money, put the money towards souvenirs, shopping, dining, drinking, and have a good time. You don't need the window. Okay, so that's my boat review. Oh, and the food, amazing. Great dinner service. Breakfast, amazing. The chef on board was from India, so he had American cuisine and Indian food. Dennis was eating 2 breakfasts. 1, 2. Every day. Indian breakfast and American breakfast. He'd mix it all up, eat it up, and he was happy. He was so happy. And everybody was too. Like, it was really good. Like, there was like hamburgers, hot dogs, and there's like butter chicken and tikka masala and like really nice spiced rice and samosas. So it was a great mix. And the dinner options were amazing. Great servers and a really nice dining room. Yeah. So our first stop on the cruise is Kavala. Kavala, Greece is a small oceanfront beach town or fishing village, whichever you want to call it. And it's just small and quaint and beautiful. That day, we only had a few hours. I think it was like 6 hours on land. So we just went to the beach. We went to a beach resort. So a lot of the beaches there, they have like resort clubs. And the clubs have their own section of the beach. Went to one called Koo, Koo. It was recommended to us by our taxi driver. We actually had one in mind, but he said, no, this one's better. And he was right. Koo. It is beautiful. It's clean, great dressing rooms, modern decor, great chairs. The rental for the chairs were about $10 each. And it was really nice. Like, they have security. They watch your stuff. So we put our stuff on the chairs, and both Dennis and I were able to go in the water, swim. Water was so warm, like bathtub warm. Clear blue. I took a swimming class before I went, and it paid off because I was doing a little Supergirl swim. That's what Dennis calls it. It's like a one-handed paddle, and it's the easiest one to learn. So that's what my swim instructor taught me. And I was doing that in the ocean. I felt very confident, and I felt like I was safe, and it was a great experience. It was so beautiful that day. Like, when I think back to my trip, like, I just think of the water and the beauty of the beaches in Kavala. Like, the sand is like fine and clean, and it's just so beautiful. Next trip is Istanbul. Turkey. Oh my gosh. Istanbul has been on my dream bucket list for so long. And we went. So we did a lot. We went to the museum. We went to the palace. We went to, went to the Blue Mosque. We went to the Hagia Sophia. That was great. I had to wear hijab. I'll put some photos here. I had to wear hijab and like cover myself up and go inside there, and went to the Istanbul Museum of Modern Art. And my favorite part was going to the spice market. So we went to the Grand Bazaar, and the Grand Bazaar has like jewelry and stuff, and it's a little bit intense. It's a little bit intense there. They want you to buy that stuff. But the spice market is actually really, really nice and a lot of fun. Everyone's like, hey, you want to try some free samples? You want to get some spices? Go ahead. So we walk into the spice market, and we kind of like go a few steps in, and immediately someone's offering us a sample of like Turkish delight, and we take it and we try it, and it's delicious. We're like, oh wow, this is really good. And the guy is super nice, having a conversation with us. He invites us in to the store because like the spice market has like little stores, and everybody has their own like goods that they're selling. We go inside the store. He's offering us tea and different desserts, a lot of Turkish delights, a lot of just like little sweet treats. And I'm telling him, hey, I'm looking for some gifts to bring back home. And I ended up picking up 2 teas and getting a box of Turkish delights for Dennis's parents. And we didn't get a box for ourselves to bring home because we kind of thought like this is our first stop in the market. Like we don't know, maybe there'll be another better place. But I kind of thought we should have got it there because as we're eating the samples and drinking the tea, and he had like 4 teas for us, like all these different samples, and it was like red carpet treatment. We were sitting down, he's bringing everything to us, like, you want to try this, you want to try that? I'm like, this is a really nice store. He's like, oh yeah, it's the best. And he points to the wall, kind of like, look. And I see on the wall, it's a picture of the store owner and like the president of Turkey. Okay. And then he points to another picture on the wall, and it's the Queen. Queen Elizabeth, rest in peace. She is on the wall in the spice market in their store. When she came to Turkey, she came to visit the spice market, and she went inside that store. So, needless to say, that was like the best store ever. Like, oh my gosh. And I forgot the name. But if you go in the spice market, you first enter, like, it's like 1, 2, 3, the third one here on the right side. Amazing. And Dennis's parents loved the Turkish delights. They ate it up. They were so happy about it. And yeah, delicious. We also went to the palace. Oh my gosh. The palace is so beautiful. I don't know how to say the name, but it's like the Dolma Palace. And we got to see how the royalty of a time gone by lived. And it was just really nice. So my favorite parts of Turkey, definitely seeing the spice market, eating the food. Oh my gosh, we had the most delicious food. Oh my gosh, so good, so good, so good, so good. We had like what's it called? Like kebab. Like we had like kebab and like spiced rice and vegetables. I'll put pictures here. And we even tried Turkish coffee, which is not good. We tried milk cake, which was good. Just amazing food, the spice market, and of course, the palace. We also run around Balat, which is like a neighborhood in Istanbul, which has a lot of colorful houses and like cafes, and it's very aesthetically pleasing. Really nice. So Turkey, we actually had 2 days there. So it's nice. It was nice to have those 2 days and just spend all that time exploring everything.